Oh, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the SGO Press Pass. And most of you guys, welcome back to the SGO Press Pass. My name is Curtis Russell. I am a senior editor here at Sports Gamers Online. I don't know why Mike switched. I don't know. We are joined by Brandon Satterwhite, our other senior editor. How you doing, man?
Doing good, man.
And also, we got our main man over here. And you know what? I had to put this chain on real quick because I was like, hold on. It's blue. It has the MLB sign on it. Is it a Dodger hat? Is it a Dodger hat? He's getting ready for spring training, baby.
Seems the reason we're not going to have baseball next year.
Every team. You know what's funny is my girlfriend's a Sox fan, so like that's just not allowed in our house. It's just not allowed.
See, I tell people all the time, real Chicagoans. I never got South Side Cubs, White Sox Cubs. I never understood that. That makes no sense to me. I grew up on the South Side, but guess what I saw on TV my whole life? The Cubs. That's what Harry Carey was. So Chicago's all Chicago. I've been a Cubs fan my whole life, but the White Sox win. Why am I going to hate? It's the same city.
It's weird. Everyone in Arkansas is
the best of both worlds. Who cares?
Which is
arrow you're from?
Eric, one of our members, what is going on, you guys? Yeah, before we jump in, Eric throwing in the trophy in there. That's what the Dodgers will end up this season before we get locked out and y'all can kiss our ass.
Yeah, because y'all messing the game up worse than the Yankees did in the early 2000s.
In the early
no,
2000s.
Y'all have an unfair TV deal.
An unfair TV
Hey, man,
deal.
with the TV deals,
that should have been corrected
whatever.
10 years ago.
We have this competitive tax we're paying to other teams. Use the money and start buying players.
All y'all do is buy them
back. No, we didn't. Hey, we didn't get Bellinger back. He went to the ugly Yankees. He went to the nasty Yankees.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just want to say this because I like to do this because I'm an old head. Where are you from?
I'm from Southern California. Yeah, so you could try that. I'm from Victorville, California. I was literally born and raised 45 minutes north of Los Angeles.
About damn
San Bernardino County, Inland Empire. Look it up.
I love it.
People be trying me.
I do. I try
just because I live in colorful Colorado. People be
I
trying
asked
me.
the question. I didn't assume. I asked. I said, "Where you from?"
You did. I got. Hey, what did Dom Kennedy say? I tap my hood up on my arm. Don't let me pull my license out. Yeah.
Well, as the Cubs would say, and rest in peace, Reverend Jesse Jackson. I am somebody.
Hey, okay. You know what's funny, Mike Knox? You're from New Zealand, so nobody cares.
First of all, I moved back to the States about 8 months ago. Okay. I'm on a 10-month visa. Okay. So there you go.
I'm on a 10-month visa. What is it? A work visa? I know you ain't a student.
Hey. This is on air. Why
I can't say it. Okay.
Meta might be listening. Hold on, Meta. Stop listening. That doesn't work that way. Okay, my bad.
Jared said AEW sucks.
That is a lie.
I'm not buying. I don't know why I read that as I'm not buying. I'm buying Resident Evil, WWE 2K26, MLB The Show 26 over the next month. 2026 is insane. Jared, what do you do for work? Because that's a lot of money, my brother.
Don't forget Out of the Park baseball.
Out of the Park baseball. If you like the more analysis side of baseball and like the simulation side, I need to actually get into that this year. This year they're pushing a lot.
Fun.
Yeah, they're pushing a lot out there. We'll definitely talk a little bit about that, Brandon. Let's talk a little bit about what have we been playing. I will go first. I usually don't.
You always go first.
And I was just about to say I usually never go first.
Do I always go first?
He usually goes last.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
See, hey, come on.
He tried to call me out. Where are you from? He tried to call me out earlier, and then
you the one from. No, I get. You know what? I'm gonna stop. Go ahead. What have you been playing, Curtis?
Well, I just got done with the Mario Tennis Fever review.
Okay.
Shout out to Nintendo for giving me a code.
Very good review.
Thank you. You guys, if you have not seen it, we'll get to your comments. Also, we see everybody in the comments. If you have not seen it, go ahead and check it out on Sports Gamers Online. I won't say the score because I'll let you guys go find out. I want to shout out to Nintendo. I finally found a Nintendo contact where I can get some reviews from. Nintendo's very hard to review for. in terms of just like their deadlines, things like that. I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm not happy, with how it all went, but I like to get the game a little bit earlier so I can do it. But I ended up getting the game code like on the day that it came out, and no, the day before it came out, and then I had to wait until like 10 p.m. So I kind of started playing when everybody else started playing it. Hopefully we can kind of build a better connection there and just try to get the game a little bit earlier, because I saw IGNs go out about 3 days early. Anyway, Brandon, what have you been playing?
2 games, MLB The Show, Out of the Park Baseball. It's just back and forth between the two. And I've been what's really messed me up is I have Out of the Park Baseball's mobile version, and I play that before bed, and I go lay down around 10. I don't go to sleep till after midnight.
Oh God. That's true commitment though.
It sucks you in, man. Once you figure it out and like figure out how the systems work and everything, like you get lost in that thing.
I believe it, because I do the same thing. It's literally the same, Brandon, with me around November time with FIFA and Football Manager. I just go between both of them. Football Manager, I feel like I haven't played Out of the Park Baseball, but I would think it's very much the same. Mike, have you played Kenya Bridge of Spirits this week?
Oh no, I have not. I have not. I've been kicking names and taking ass in NBA 2K26 this weekend with my crew. iPro, come holler at us. Just don't be cheating and zen and all that other crap y'all be doing out there and lagging people out because y'all stink so bad. What has the world come to that when we're playing sports games that's not named Madden, that has cheesy plays that's in the game, you go buy devices, you're buying equipment because you suck so bad at a game so easy that even my old ass who can't see can make buckets. That's how 2K is right now. But other than that, just working, playing WWE 2K25 actually. 2K26 in anticipation, because I won't lie, I hate them, but I'm excited for this year. So this stuff that came out today. I'm really excited to talk about this today on the show. So
I'm so happy you're excited. I'm so happy. I think I'm the only person that's still on the fence with what's going on.
I'm always on the fence. It's 2K, yeah. So I'm always gonna be on the fence. Yeah, but what I saw, how you feel about games, things that should have been out a while ago, but they're finally there. So you're happy, but but it says I'm gonna stay in my stance. There's no online universe mode. I still don't give a good dog damn. But I'm still okay with what they got coming. So
I agree. We'll talk about that here in a second. Still going over the day. I'm sorry, I'm reading on the wrong side. Over the ending of Sunday's Daytona 500. I'm an F1 person, so I don't know. I just know Michael Jordan is the team he owns won it. Right?
I watch that though. I watch every sport but golf.
You don't watch golf. You don't like Scotty?
You know why I can't watch golf? True story. Because I can't play the shit. I lived on a golf course for like 6 years.
Nobody can really play golf.
As a baseball young phenom, shall I say? Maybe not phenom, because that's like, I was pretty damn good. I had scholarships and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I played baseball, but it's semi-pro. But I can't get how to swing a golf club. No matter how many pros show me, keep your arms straight. I'm really Happy Gilmore, and that's why I like the movie Happy Gilmore, because it's impossible to swing like that and play golf successfully.
You like the one
like Charles Barkley out there?
Yeah, I'm worse. I'm better than Charles Barkley. Ain't nobody that terrible. No one's that terrible. Okay, let's get that straight. But I did watch that. Now I did watch it today, come to 500. And you want to say a lucky win? A win's a win, right? So he saw the crash and just sped up before him. Hey, congratulations to him and Michael Jordan.
Who was it? Was it the brother that won it? His name is Buddy something, right? Is that right?
It was Rickman. Come on, man.
I don't know. I have no idea. Okay. I have no idea. I don't. I'm
not asking you questions about footy questions right now. You're asking me questions about NASCAR. I am a black man.
We're talking about NASCAR. I
watched it. I ain't say you asked me about is that his brother and all that kind of stuff. Damn.
No. Is it?
Don't play me on the air.
There's a black driver.
I know. That's Bubba Watson. Only black driver.
That's what I thought. Who won?
No, it wasn't Bubba. Bubba was
okay. Cool. Eric said no anyone but the Dodgers. Look, man. I promised my girlfriend I wouldn't go nuts over this season. I got MLB Network and everything. I'm just going to sit back and watch it all commence, man. Look, Bubba Wallace. Eric's in there. Eric is our very first member. You guys can join by pressing the join button. It helps us out, keeps us doing everything we're going to do. Me, Brandon, We'll talk about some of the exclusive stuff. We'll have Mike Knox on some exclusive videos, of course.
They keep saying that, y'all ain't seen my face. I'm just joking. Go
Let's jump into our first topic, which is, yes, WWE 2K26 released their universe mode details along with creation suite stuff. I'm gonna let Mike kind of take over whatever. I'm gonna let him lead it.
I was gonna say, burr, 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 burr. That's all. That's all.
I'll let him kind of guide us what he wants to talk about, because I do have my own stuff to talk about in this, and I know he has a lot to say.
I let it talk for itself, right? I think that's kind of the best way to like watch it. If you haven't seen the ringside reports that have come out, so I'm okay with it, right? I'm not gonna get online universe mode. I'm still not gonna get active. It doesn't. They haven't mentioned that yet. Like up to date attire. I think that's a big fix that needs to be fixed this year. Don't give me a game for 26 and my guy's still just like a gimmick he had before. I need the current gimmick. If you can update NBA rosters daily and weekly, you can upload a wrestling roster the same way as 2K.
Do you feel like some of the attires on the wrestlers are as close as they can get right now? Because Bailey, that was pretty like head on.
I'm going to dive into that, and I thought that was pretty head on.
Okay.
We went through this last time we were on air about how does the graphics look via what we're showing on screen now versus, you've seen it before. So in fairness to my HD screen that I have at home watching this trailer come out day, it has looked a little smoother. The edges look better. I am impressed with the fact that universe mode kind of just picks itself up. It can go automatically. I'm one who I like to dabble, not completely do custom creations. I will steal somebody else's stuff that they upload and then put in my wrestlers. So the fact that I can automatically have it set that way for someone like myself who just wants to wrestle, get into the storylines, let it roll, I like that. And you have the full customization that they have as well. So that's also good. Right there, they just showed that's the big get for me. Someone who makes his family every year. I hate that I can never get my faction to come out together.
Yeah.
I like that that's there. However, I still am disappointed, and it's not there. We don't have the game in our hands, just we don't know for sure. Let's get that copy in our hands so we can review it. We need to get to sign out if I can make my own custom nameplate. That's what wrestling fans want now. Like, remember when you want to have your guy come out look like Bobby Lashley's entrance? We want the thunder and lightning. I want my entrance to have Jade Cargill's entrance, wordplay. So that's pretty good. Going into the storyline here, you can it's gonna go through everything. The
Mike, can I say something before you jump over there? I kind of thought about that idea, the idea you just went on about the nameplate last night when the Vision came out, and it wasn't even a nameplate. It was just like the V just came out.
And things like that.
I was like, that would be cool to have in the game.
Even if you can create it yourself and upload it. If they didn't want to have you have those nameplates, you can customize what's already there. I get that. Maybe that's difficult, but allow us to upload that nameplate, something with a lower third. Right, those are things our children are doing, or my children, they don't have kids yet, but are doing right now. The hair thing I know is big. Shout out to my man Scotty Diggs, who's a big fan of the Mike Knox Show. Catch me every Monday at 6 p.m. He's always a big fan of like making hair colors different and being very unique with that. And I think people like him are good with that. But again, this faction coming out, having a faction, having a different camera angles, being able to watch the whole match and commentate. I know people are trying to get into that lately and trying to do streaming. That's a great idea. Mike Knox gave it to you if you haven't done it already. You can get this game, have universe mode, let it play itself, do your own commentating, and see where that stands. Again, free money, but it's not because you know who the idea came from. My name's not Nietzsche. But I'm liking what I'm seeing here. I'm excited. Your take on it.
Oh yeah, I cannot wait. The one thing that stood out to me immediately is in promos, they actually come out with a belt and their actual like entrance attire. It looked actually really good too. Like CM Punk was swinging the belt.
And one more thing, I'm sorry, the cash-ins. I thought the cash-ins are spot on this year. And have them be different. Again, I like that. There's things again when you're a gamer and you realize they've already, excuse my language, mama, they've already fucked you over. You got to find the best of what you can find out of it, right?
True,
I have children. I cultivated wrestling fans in my house, and I'm a wrestling fan. So even though I don't want to get it, I'm going to buy it anyway. It's wrestling, right? So at least give me something to look forward to continue to push the envelope for us to play more and more games. And they're trying to do that, but it's just like bringing in older things that could have been in already in the game. I still can't do my custom entrances where you can see me and hear my music, things of that nature that in this world we live in with a computer, pretty much what these game consoles are, we should be doing serving these things ourselves. So that's why people still love PC. So
Yeah, you can go in there and change everything yourself through mods and things like that. Yeah, I think the universe mode stuff, I liked what they showed. A lot of it is just quality of life stuff. The creation wizard setup thing that makes it really easy to get in there, make exactly the universe mode that you want to make. Before we had to go in there ourselves, we had to change. All right, switch out SmackDown for this, switch out Raw for this. Then we had to go in there and be like, oh, I want to assign these 10 wrestlers to this show, or some of them are on both shows. But now you have the draft that handles that. You can actually name the draft too. That is such a universe mode thing to do. Like, you can name it, have your own logo with the draft. Again, they're giving a lot of freedom to the player, which is great. I just feel like a lot of the changes really catered to just setting up, making it easier to set up the universe mode.
It's all creation, custom creation that's selling this game. There's a niche for that, right? I can't hate on that. There are people, and I got a couple of pushback on me saying nobody cares about playing offline. Okay, I'm sorry if you're that fan that wants to do that. Okay, but if you do statistics and what the world, look at what you're doing. If you're watching this show, come back, like, follow, subscribe to Sports Gamers Online and things like that nature. The whole thing is social media. You want to participate in being a part of with some other people. I'm not asking, fans are not asking for a full 30-man universe mode. By now, I should at least play with 4 or 5 or 6 of my friends in a universe mode and control it the same way I do Madden. Especially if you have the shows dedicated to breakdown, or you run SmackDown, or you run Raw, or we can have an interactive like NXT, something to that similar. If I can come up off the dome like that, I'm not even a rapper bars, then they can come up with that. But that's what fans want. Are we going to get it? No, it's they're talking about they pushed the PlayStation back to 2028 or 2030 or some shit like that. So who knows? They don't care about us no more. They gave up on us a long time ago.
True. There's what else with the promos? They had, you can turn heel during a promo. Like, they did do better with the promos, but again, promos are one of those things they took away, brought back. It was very stale in the first game in 2025. This year, they're finally updating it and making it a lot better. You can actually say, hey, I want to have a match with you, and you can choose what match you want to have with. So it's like forward shadowing.
Why is that still a text version, though?
I know.
Why is that still a text version?
Because I don't know what it is. This franchise, it is so far ahead in certain aspects, but then in other aspects, it's so stuck in the past, and it's so annoying. I think I said this about
is this where you miss THQ's creativity? I think you miss THQ at this point.
No, yeah. I mean, I said this about
I love THQ.
Me too.
They're the originators of the greatest video games ever made. If you want to keep it a buck. Or wilt, as my friend would say.
What's the best wrestling game ever made?
For me, my money, WrestleMania 2000. But people would say
that one's cold.
But WrestleMania 2000 to me is the Monday Night War of video games and the console version at home. It shows you that you can leave the arcade, come home and play that on that Nintendo 64. And then the Mercy came out on the GameCube. It just changed it. How people feel about GoldenEye 007, that's WrestleMania 2000 for me. It changed everything. It's
an amazing game. That's mine. I feel like Brandon might have mine somewhere in his gaming collection.
Actually, I don't actually have any wrestling games.
Oh man, you would have this game too.
Which one is it?
It's SmackDown versus Raw 07.
I have seen that one a lot talked about online as one of the best wrestling games ever.
You would I famously Mike Knox famously got on my ass on this channel.
Whoa, pause.
I
did not get on your ass.
About how I like
that did not happen.
The first thing that came out of my mouth.
My name is not Michael Jordan, it's Mike Knox. I am not touching little boys' booties.
Hey man, we don't know if he was doing all that, but I'm not about
I'm sorry, Mike, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, his Aaron.
He said the first thing I said is I love the soundtrack, and he was like, "You can't like a wrestling game because you like the soundtrack." I was like, "That's the first thing that came out of my mouth."
I do make fun of people who like soundtracks, but who the fuck cares about a soundtrack to a video game?
Because it was nostalgic, and nostalgia.
It doesn't matter. Who cares about a soundtrack to a video game?
Dude, MVP College Baseball 06 soundtrack.
Yeah, 06 was
so good.
Amazing.
When you listen to a soundtrack playing the baseball game, you're trying to focus on trying to make a pitch.
Oh my god!
You're actually listening to the music and singing
the
Sweet
music
Home Alabama.
on
What-
the
You're
start
singing
menu.
Sweet Home Alabama while you're trying to swing a baseball bat.
What are you talking about?
I love that song. Okay.
We'll get to your guys' comments. We see your guys' comments. We'll
My
get to them. I'm sorry.
sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, Evanescence. We're singing out while we're trying to pitch. Come on, stop.
Another sports game. If we're talking about just real quick soundtracks. It's like 09 NBA Live. They had Kid Cudi. They had like awesome. It was an awesome soundtrack.
What's the one that had the dunk?
2K12.
You know what?
2K12 had a good one.
Oh,
Yeah, that was like,
we're talking about video game soundtracks. You know, y'all love them. That's fine. I'm the minority here in this one. You know what I mean? It's like North Carolina losing to North Carolina State right now. It's just
yeah. Okay, my bad. What were we talking about? Sheesh, what were we talking about?
We're
Okay,
talking about
Promos.
okay, promos. Yeah, I said this, Mike. I said the same thing about the island. You're in the island. It's supposed to be this brand new thing, and why the hell is it text based, like conversation going on? Like what is going on? Like y'all don't have.
You can't even meet your friends in the island to even play.
Yeah, like
hey guy, yo, meet me in the island. Okay, cool. No,
it's ridiculous. I don't know that mode fell under.
gotta hope you randomly link up together.
Yeah, that mode fell unbaked. I think M Knox. I never heard somebody say it like that. Saying he wants to be as close to how it is online. It is so spot on. Why can't I defend titles online? Do tag team finishers or have team entrance?
Acknowledge me. I love that.
Acknowledge me. Yeah.
Now, have me put my Ulafala on and make you acknowledge me now.
What do you think?
I'm not going to be back on TV till March the 3rd. He took a whole month off after saying "fuck you, punk." Right? He took a whole month off before he's back on TV.
What do you think? What do you think will DLC this year?
Does it matter? We're getting 400 fucking wrestlers from the start of the game, allegedly.
Yeah,
like,
I don't
like at this point. I don't want to have to. Are you playing with these many characters? No. If anybody tells me they play with every single character in this game, I will give you $1 for every character you showed me that you play the actual game with in this game. That's my mama. Okay? Because you're just bored or clearly to never have sex.
I just found it play with all those like an easy 300.
You're not getting any sex if you play with every single character in a game.
Brandon, you said you found an easy way to make $350?
He just said if you show me you play with every character, I'll give you $1 for each character. That's $400.
You don't count. You work here for the fans.
I say you don't count. You work here. Jared said I don't really touch universe mode, to be honest. I mainly do online matches. Showcase one time my GM and my Rise. I am a strictly offline universe mode. I played universe mode the other day. I won the title. I'm a 2-time world heavyweight champion.
It's boring as fuck.
It's fun to me. I'll be creating stuff. Hey,
but
man.
You do play it here and there. I don't. That's just dumb. But I'm more like the expedition mode, which I like that they're going to mix in the universe mode with expedition. Exhibition. So
yeah, they did a good job with that. I like that a lot. Was the ECW games on N64 any good? I never played them. I never played them either.
It's ECW. Let's be honest. I'm gonna say something that's very unpopular of an opinion. Extremely crappy wrestling was ECW. I know we all love it, but let's not act like they were the coup de grace to everything. Those guys died. It was like watching a whole roster full of Darby Allins. Don't tell me you don't like Darby Allin and you like ECW. That doesn't go together.
Yeah.
I love Just Incredible, but his name was Just Incredible. That's what made him awesome because his name was Just Incredible. But Rob Van Dam saved that whole promotion.
No, that's true. SmackDown versus Raw 11. I vaguely remember 11. I remember 8 and 10 really well though. SmackDown Here Comes the Pain. That's another one I think Brandon would have had in his collection.
Wasn't Here Comes the Pain the one where you could like go through the subway and go to WWE New York and all that kind of shit? Whatever one that was entertaining. Go backstage. That was pretty cool. My favorite game soundtrack was Fight Night. Here we go with game soundtrack.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah, put in your favorite soundtracks.
Favorite soundtrack to game. It has to be without question Def Jam Vendetta. I mean, don't they win by default?
Think about the Tony Hawk soundtrack.
It's like we are the world of video game soundtracks.
Yeah. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4 is my favorite soundtrack. That is such a good series.
I just think you guys are all boring.
Now I don't even listen to the music because I play all of my sports games on mute.
And exactly. So maybe back then you cared. You were by yourself. You were alone. It was just you in the game.
Eric
now you're online playing. You ain't got to tell us that soundtrack. You turn that shit down immediately.
Eric threw in some PGA Tour 03, 04 soundtracks. You guys are getting
I'm sorry.
going.
Hold on. Go back to that question before we put it back up. Eric.
He's one of our members. He's our very
I know
first
who
member.
Eric is. Eric, come on. Now, Eric got thick skin. Ain't nobody scaring nobody away. He knows who Mike Knox is. Okay. What the hell songs are on the damn Tiger Woods PGA Tour soundtrack that are so great in 03 or 4? I'm just curious what songs made the soundtrack for a golf game.
I would love to
one
see
would
that.
actually care.
I don't know about songs, but Tiger Woods PGA Tour 99 on the PS1. There were copies of it that actually had an episode of South Park hidden on it.
What?
Random fact of the day.
Yeah. Oh,
and they had to get recalled by EA when they found out.
That is crazy. Only Brandon would know something like that. The replayability that story designer had back in the day kept me on the game all year playing different user created stories. There was some what is he talking about? The story designer? Is that in the WWE? I don't know what it. Big White, get in there and tell me exactly what game you're talking about, because I feel like I want to say 09 had like a story designer.
Somebody look up that 0304 Tiger Woods soundtrack for me, please. I'm so curious.
Eric got us. Madden 03 and 04 had awesome soundtracks. Yeah, I remember those.
That soundtrack used to be.
It's getting hot in here. Was on there. Fight Night 3 rest sound. Oh God, we did turn this into a soundtrack of video game show.
DMX Party Up in 04.
DMX was on PGA Tour.
That is
Tiger
crazy.
Woods.
You was getting hyped.
Wow.
You was going to Pebble Beach.
How can you possibly play DMX at a golf course and everybody tells you to shut up so I can concentrate to hit a little ball?
You were getting hyped going into Pebble Beach with your green jacket on.
Wow.
Yo. That's
what a lot of people saying the Fight Night games. Those games always had really good music.
Yeah,
I love it.
They did. Yep. SmackDown versus Raw had some awesome soundtracks. SmackDown versus Raw is.
Let's go, Big White. I like it.
Yeah.
Hold on, Big White. I can't call you that.
It was on SmackDown versus Raw 2010, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, that's what I thought.
I'm just gonna call you AO 89. What's up, 89?
89. Big White. I remember what you're talking about, because I remember you could create scenes and you could like even put your own text in there. That was actually really interesting. That was like
calling no grown ass man delicious. Big White. 89 is his name.
Who's nobody said name. Call him delicious. What do you do?
You have to understand the movie. It's like
oh.
saying, see, if I give him a line by saying,
I know,
cousin, man. But you know what I was talking about? You would know what I was talking about. But if I ask a group of certain people, I say, I'm in a place full of people that resemble me, and I go, cousin. What movie am I talking about?
Are you talking about Poetic Justice?
Exactly. So if I said what I just said, ain't nobody calling no grown ass man delicious, you should know another movie I'm talking about.
I didn't know that.
Clearly,
part.
You don't know.
No, I didn't know that part.
Right.
Sorry. I'm a big Tupac fan, so I knew that. It was its own game mode. Look it up. Yeah, I'm gonna have to revisit that because it was cool.
I never seen that either.
Wrestling
games are how I learned how to. Listen,
right?
Games
I was gonna say that.
I wouldn't say wrestling games got me there. Pause. You know what I mean? For me, it was wrestling itself. I wouldn't know nothing about Creed and Nickelback and Evanescence and those groups if not for wrestling. Like especially in the Attitude Era with Rock and Austin all the time. That's the music that. Oh, okay.
That is very true. I was
before my time. I mean, it was Madonna and Boy George.
Yeah. I was gonna say that. I was gonna say Rise Against, like bands like that. I wouldn't have known. MLB possibly a new UFC game. I'm leaving NBA 2K. Yeah, okay, Alexander. That's not gonna happen. Nobody leaves NBA 2K. You get sucked in and you're there for life.
I'm trying to get laid.
You never leave NBA 2K. You just take extended breaks.
Yeah, you just say screw this game, because it's like me saying, man, I'm done with FIFA Pro Clubs. I say it all the time.
Oh, I say I'm done with 2K every day.
Yeah. GTA soundtracks, of course, man. All my exes live in Texas.
See, I can see GTA them having great soundtracks. Mafia having great soundtracks. I cannot imagine Tiger Woods going.
We're gonna have to look it up.
I can't let that go. You're like,
guy, stop farting over me. I'm blushing. GTA 6 is gonna have the best soundtrack ever when it comes out in
In 2023, yeah. GTA 6 ain't never coming out. Y'all can get that up. Red Dead Redemption 3 will be out first.
Before we talk about MLB, do you guys want me to look up the Tiger Woods soundtrack real quick?
I want to see what was on this.
Okay.
I remember Madden, I think it was 04 or 05, had like some really big Green Day song on it that was like incredibly popular.
I hate when my search engine goes automatically to, what is this? To Yahoo search. I'm like, dude, this is the Zesty search engine. I don't want to use this one.
Is it bad that I still have a Yahoo email account in 2026?
No, because I have one too. So if you, I guess we're bad together. Oh, I forgot to put in soundtrack, man. Okay, so I'm looking up 03 first. Ash Burn Baby Burn. There isn't no, hold on. It only had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It only had 7 songs. Is that right?
See, no, I just looked it up. You know how that great soundtrack? Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
Was it all like 8-bit or something?
It's all 8-bit.
Sometimes they be going hard. Some of the Sonic.
No, my son, I love my quirky, intelligent, smart kids. My son likes music with no words.
Oh yeah,
he's weird,
like instrumental.
Yeah, like all like Japanese songs. They be spreading to be knowing these words in Japanese. I'm like, y'all know the hell they saying.
Hey, Yahoo Games pool used to slap no soundtrack though. Do you think EA should make a WNBA game?
Never. Why?
Everyone they can make a good
You just wasted all those cartridges to write that. Should they make a WNBA game separately? No, that will never. They can't even pay them girls $1 million a year. Why would they give them a video game?
Yeah, I don't.
There's no return on that investment.
It's gonna always be an NBA Live game, and then with the WNBA,
and implement the WNBA to give them a little check on the side. Exactly.
Which, by the way, the NBA Live 19 servers did finally shut down last month.
Sad, nobody was caring.
It's over.
Those who couldn't play 2K.
It is really over. They can't even get NBA Live right.
I don't think it's ever coming back.
I still have hope of it, unfortunately. Whenever Discord comes around, I'll share the play.
I still hope for MVP baseball to make a comeback, and I still hope for Fight Night they may come back. Even though they keep saying every other year Fight Night's coming back. They came out last year and spoke about it. We ain't heard nothing about it since.
Yeah. All right, let's jump over to MLB The Show Road to the Show trailer. We thought we were getting the presentation one today. I thought we were, so I have it in the notes, but we didn't get that. So we're probably gonna have to talk about that the next time we're on the press pass.
Which trailer?
The presentation.
My bad. Here
no, you good. You good.
A couple minutes.
No, you good. Brandon. Okay, MLB The Show. There's more colleges. We talked about this already. Your pigs are in there. They have TCU makes a return. UCLA, LSU. They have Stanford coming. They have FSU, Clemson. They got a lot of colleges coming. It seems like the build up to the MLB, they're really getting that right.
Yeah, they've definitely expanded on the amateur experience more. Like you said, 11 new colleges, so 19 in total now. You'll get to play the full College World Series bracket. So you'll get the double elimination bracket as well as the best 2 out of 3 championship series with all of the NCAA College World Series licensing and all of that. So that's really cool. You can actually do a second year of college if you want to. So if you want to go back for your senior year, you can do that.
What did you think about, because one of the things when I saw it, I was like, wow, that's awesome that they got that. They got a full licensed NCAA tournament that's way longer, because the first one last year you only played like 4 or 5 games.
Yeah, it was like three or 4 high school games and then like 4 or 5 college games, and then it was just the college championship. It wasn't like licensed, but like you said, this year having like actual NCAA licensing and all of that's really
the regular gameplay trailer that came out.
It's the Road to the Show.
Okay.
Road to the Show trailer. Yeah, I thought that was really cool because it makes makes your playthrough just so much longer. I think when we first talked about some of the new things that were coming to last year's game, that was one of the things I highlighted was like this is going to make your playthrough at least another couple of hours longer, and then you can go your MLB career. What are some of the other things that you were impressed with?
So the big thing for me was the ability. So the big thing this year is goals. Once you actually get drafted, actually as soon as you start, but the thing that's supposed to like carry you throughout your career are these new goals that you set. And so they can either be, you know, just for like a few games, or they can be like season long goals. And you'll get rewarded if you're able to complete those goals, and then you'll kind of get punished if you don't complete some of those goals. And a big part of that is potential. So your potential rating now plays a big factor in how your player develops, from, I believe, right when you start all the way through your age 25 season. And so basically, if you're completing your goals, your potential will stay high, and that will basically give you more attribute points. You'll be more likely to sort of rise up through the ranks faster. There were a few other things that it affected, but I really liked that. And then also, as part of those goals, now you're going to be able to basically simulate and have like a controlled simulation throughout the season. And so you'll be able to like see your goals and how you're doing as you go throughout the simulation. If like you play like 10 games and you do really, really well, they said you may only be a 60 overall, but you are playing at the level of like a 75 overall. So when you go into that simulation, your stats are going to be increased above what they actually are. And so you'll do better in that simulation. And if you're getting close to like one of those goals, you'll be able to hop in and sort of make sure you reach that goal in order to get those rewards.
I thought that was an interesting thing, because sometimes you're like, I don't really want to simulate. I'm at like a 60, but if they're kind of projecting you, if you're playing like a 75, you're going to go in to that simulation as a 75. Some of the
it
goals
makes it much more likely for me to actually play multiple seasons, especially once I get to the big leagues and trying to, you know, build that legacy. The big thing, you know, once you get to the majors this year is that road to Cooperstown, trying to get to the Hall of Fame. And I think that, and having that tracker that they showed is really cool, like showing not just if you're on pace to be a Hall of Famer, but are you going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer? Or are you going to be like one of those accumulators who just kind of plays for a long time, hits 3,000 hits, and they're like, all right, you get in, you know?
Yeah, and I see that all right here. Some of the goals, it's like a single game record. You have a season award, rookie of the year, a milestone that becomes part of your player's legacy. Some things that we lifted off on our article by Daniel in Sports Gamers Online. What do you feel with some of the more agency stuff? So it says control your destiny. You can know. I thought before you can request trades before.
So what would happen before is you would have to basically wait until your agent messaged you and was like, hey, how are you doing? And then you could be like, you know what? I'm not happy here. I want to trade. Now you can initiate that conversation, and you can say, you can reach out to them at any time and be like, hey, I want out of here. Or now there are other things where you can be like, hey, I want to switch positions. I want to be a full-time DH, you know, stuff like that.
Okay, and was that in the game before? Because I've never had to try that, because I've always just been a shortstop, and I love playing shortstop. It's just so fun.
So it was way back in the day, back in like the PS2 days, I know, but it's been out of the game for a while.
Okay.
And it's been something that players have wanted to be added back in for a very long time.
We do have a question from Alexander for Brandon.
Who I want as new legends. I'm upset no improvement to stamina management for co-op ranked pitchers. Yeah, that was a bit weird. I don't really play a whole lot of online, but I know co-op's just kind of been busted since ever they introduced it. New legends, I mean, you'd love, you know, big guys like, you know, A-Rod. I don't think they'll ever get Barry Bonds in it. I'm trying to think of some others I would like. They kind of have basically all of the players I grew up watching. We do know Pujols and King Felix are coming back. I would kind of like Tim Lincecum to come back in. There's a room. So in that trailer there, when they were scrolling through the colleges, there's a section where it lists famous alumni. And there were a few of those alumni that are listed there that aren't in the game or haven't been announced to be in the game. And one of the big ones is Buster Posey. So a lot of people think Posey might be coming back this year.
Nice. With some of the additions of college teams, could we see a college baseball game in the future from MLB The Show team? would SDS be able to do a college baseball team?
I don't think they have the resources to make another game. I mean, they're compared to like the teams that make like Madden or NBA 2K, I think they're a lot smaller, even though they are owned by Sony. I think it's a much smaller team. They would have to greatly increase the resources that SDS has.
We're in a different time than we were also, I think, when it comes to those kind of games, when you had all the different studios, they made all those different basketball games and college games. We're not in that world anymore. That's all.
CBF says, I'm waiting to see if they made any improvements to create a team or create a stadium. That's a big one. Create a stadium. What wasn't there a bit of controversy with that? Like it's
so last year there was an issue. I forget exactly what the issue was, but midway through the year they took created stadiums out of any online play. So you couldn't use them, in online modes. You couldn't use them in Diamond Dynasty basically at all. And so now this year, any of the previous created stadiums that have been created in the previous games will not carry over to 26. Usually they have ever since created stadium was introduced. Now you're going to have to create your stadium completely from scratch. So Costco Park is dead, sadly.
Mike Knox is that fucking a Slammy Award dope. You have a Slammy Award in the back? We can't hear you, Mike. You're on mute.
I have 2 Slammy Awards.
That's cool. Yeah.
That was always my dream. When I got to having too many belts at one time in public, I said I was going to get my own hard on and just carry 1 belt and 2 Slammy Awards. Then you go to an event, you realize they won't let you carry them inside the building because they think you're going to kill somebody. So I had to walk on my way back to the car at WrestleMania in Dallas. That was a long ass walk.
Yeah, it's a long walk. I only watch SGO Sports game reviews. IGN is full of shit and needs to go one-on-one with the Undertaker. I think some of the oh my god, have you guys seen some of the sports reviews from IGN? It is sometimes they are just so weird. Some of the things they come up with, some of the things they say, it's just so weird.
You're muted, Mike.
You muted again, Mike.
IGN is industry standard, so they're going to get certain things by and be maybe lackadaisical with other things, but they're IGN. That still are, and we appreciate that shout out though. Hey, listen to us, fuck IGN. No offense.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? But we still,
But that's why it's important that we try to reach out to like PR teams and things like that so we can get these games early because we want to play them just so we can give you guys our opinion so you don't go out and spend $70 on video games. YouTube is acting up. Yeah, I've been kind of seeing some of your guys' comments. There's nothing we can do. There's nothing really messing up on our end. So hopefully it kind of comes back. Eric said he's in there. That's because Eric is a member. You can press that join button and join us on our SGO membership.
Hit the join button.
Hit the join button. Yeah. Let's talk about our one of our main topics finally. Let's talk about Maximum Football.
Shoot. Maximum Football.
Maximum Football. Brandon, did you see this? Because you did a review for Maximum Football. Did you see what they're doing now with their development?
I did see this, and I'm very interested by this. So they have a new development partner, basically, that's helping them to try and... They're focusing mainly on the gameplay at this point, which was the thing that I said when I reviewed the game like over a year ago, I think now at this point, is that it seemed like they were focused on like getting like this really like robust dynasty mode. And then they did the same thing last year with their franchise mode. And I was like, the gameplay just isn't that smooth. It feels clunky. It feels like the animations just aren't there yet. And it seems like they're going through and trying to put more polish on the gameplay, make it run smoother, make it more stable. I think that's incredible. I think that's the thing that they need to really be able to make that game sustainable into the future.
Yeah, so it's Ocean something that they're working with, right?
Forget Open Ocean Games.
Open Ocean Games. They're working with
the first patch from them is coming in March.
Yeah, very, very soon. Very soon. I like this. With EA, you don't get things like this. You don't get a video where they say, look, we tried to implement this engine in this type of technique with the gameplay. So what we're going to do is we're going to can that. It didn't work. We're going to focus more on our in-house engine. We're going to focus on what works and try to perfect it. We don't get this with major companies. This game, of course, it's an indie developer, right? Or like, would you say a 2A developer?
Yeah, I would say so. Indie, maybe 2A, I think.
Yeah, that line is starting to thin more and more. It does have some financial backing, but I like this video. You know, I've never played the game, but I like this video. I like the transparency, that hey, we're gonna come out, we're gonna work on this now. And they even looked at themselves. They even had a section in the video where they were like, we had to have some hard truths with ourselves that this is not good enough. And I know that was some of your gripes in the review, especially with like the ticket system.
Yeah, they didn't say anything about that in the video. I don't know if that's still in place. I haven't touched the game since I reviewed it, so I don't know how it is now. I know they've done several updates since then. So yeah, maybe after this patch, I download it again and see where we're at this point.
We know Mike is a big fan of Maximum Football, and he just cannot wait for the game to get better. He thinks it's the Madden killer, and he absolutely loves the game.
That'd be a negative, Curtis.
Hey, you can't lie. Like it is nice to have. I mean, I don't think it's necessarily at this point in time like a replacement of Madden, of course. But it is nice to have something out there that if you really are just tired of Madden, you can go play this game.
Why is there something to have nice up there? When are y'all going to understand the picture? I get y'all hate the establishment. I get it. You hate the establishment. Madden. Ooh, I hate the big bad EA. You're not Maximum Football ain't giving you no Redskins and Cowboys or whatever. Excuse my language for calling them the Redskins. Okay, they're not giving you no Patriots and Seahawks, no Bears and Packers. So nobody cares about Maximum Football. Y'all can act like you do. You can give it a couple of games or two. Ooh, look, more bars. Still not a rapper though. And you'll play the game because you're a gamer. But let's not act for one cotton picking moment that it's better than Madden football. And I say cotton and picking in the same purse.
I forgot your big gripe with that game. I honestly did forget your big gripe with that game is like
that's not a great. That's just reality.
The licensing.
There's reality and there's perception. The reality is what I just said. The perception is, I'm gonna play something else that's different than Madden. That's the perception. Eventually, even if you hate Madden, then you just hate Madden. But it's the best football game out there today.
Well, I mean, it's damn near the only. If you had to choose between college, these two, we do have college, which is better. Look at his face.
He is so mad.
You do have
look at my face.
You do have.
See,
college.
he loves college so much. That's what the C on the hat stands for.
The Bears. I mean, the Cubs.
the damn Cubs. Brandon, who would you like to make a baseball game? Would it be 2K or EA?
Well, here's the thing. Every EA baseball game. So the last time they made an MLB game, it was MVP Baseball 2005, which is widely considered the best baseball game ever made.
Ever.
They made two incredible college baseball games that I still play every now and then to this day. They also published Super Mega Baseball 4, which the support on that game ended years ago, and there was a Reddit post saying that the team was being moved to a new project that we still have heard nothing about. Mm-hmm. So I've always wondered, like, okay, what was EA working on in the background after taking this baseball team off of their baseball series, which was incredible. Like Super Mega Baseball 4 was an incredible baseball game.
Yeah.
So I would love EA to come out with an MLB game.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That'd be sick. It's funny we say wrestling game. I feel like some games have been good without licensing. Some, not all of them. An NFL football game would suck it wouldn't be NFL.
Fire Pro Wrestling was a good game.
Fire Pro Wrestling was good. That is a legendary wrestling game. That's why I say some games.
Mm-hmm.
PES didn't have United. They didn't have
sports
Chelsea.
Games that have to have,
but they had
a
players.
label. It's sports games. I'm talking about your major four. You're not playing a baseball game for that long without playing with your Dodgers.
Super Mega Baseball 4 doesn't have the teams. They had some in 4. They had like some legends and then also like baseball content creators. But the first 3 games, I don't think had any licensed players or teams.
It's like the teams and the players. Some games have the players, some games have the teams, some games have both. Some games don't have any, like Brandon just said there. Fire Pro Wrestling is live. You damn right it is. It's awesome. MVP Baseball 05, the GOAT.
See, I never played MVP 05 growing up. I had MLB 2006. That was my childhood baseball game.
Nice. I mean, yeah, Pez had it had like, but it was different with Pez because they had the pro license where they can have all the players in there. So I think that was kind of different with them, and also it was real easy to import all the teams and all the kits and stuff like that into the game. Go ahead and get your guys' comments in, questions, anything for the staff here on board. We have about 10 more minutes. So the EAFC producer is excited about FC26 career mode. I didn't look at this and say, shut up. So that's good. That's it. No, I'm playing. No, I mean, I'm this guy. He's like an AI behavior guy. He said there's a lot of cool things coming to career mode. I like some of the career mode stuff that they've been doing after they dropped FIFA. And it seems like with Manager Live and with the starting points in player career, the fact that you can play with legends, you can play with Eric Cantona, Wayne Rooney, you can play with David Beckham, you can at one point you'll be able to play with the greatest football player of all time, Cristiano Ronaldo, when he retires. But for right now, they have all that stuff, and it's cool to see it. And I like, even though I don't use some of the things, it's like they're at least trying different things that they weren't trying underneath FIFA. And we know with like EA, they went on record and said because of NFL, because of FIFA, we can't really do certain things. And I feel like EA's getting a little bit more creativity and they're starting to brand it out a little bit. So I am excited. If you guys read my article on Sports Gamers Online, I kind of go in a little bit into it. I go into FC Grounds, that's going to be the interactive hub world. I go into all of that. And let's get into some of your guys' comments. I ain't buying any sports game without the real players and real logos. I'm not playing a football game where a team is the New York Plains. That'd be a weird name too, or some BS names. Yeah, that'd be weird. In men's Olympic hockey tournament, I hope it comes down to the combination of U.S., Finland, Canada. Man, the U.S. are
come on, U.S.
going bananas, man.
First time since Miracle on Ice, we need it.
With Saudi buying EA Sports, do we see more freedom given to the team or no? No, I don't think it's going to affect much. I don't think it's going to affect development like that. For Madden, no, definitely not. I don't think it'll affect it. I don't think it'll affect it much.
No.
People are saying they agree with Mike Knox. Big Mike Knox. Brandon, with that Saudi deal, that's still not through yet, right? Like there's still like a few months out.
I think it's supposed to be finalized sometime this summer was the original like projection when that was announced.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So it's not final yet. Like it hasn't, they don't fully own EA yet.
Yeah. Do you think there'll ever be another volleyball game or lacrosse game? Which one is most likely to happen? And do we think
those kind of games like
hold on, no.
California Dreams, that was a game like they had like surfing and everything on it. Oh my God, they're missing. That's the same. That's those individual studios that could do that that just doesn't care anymore. A volleyball game would be dope.
Yeah, that'd be sick. We did for a minute there. I don't think we get the review code anymore, or if they still do it. We did have like a rugby game that was coming up yearly. There is I want to say there is a cricket game out there. One of my first articles for Sports Gamers Online was a brand new surfing game. I remember playing Kelly Slater way back.
Can you please give me that if it still exists?
Yeah. I think it's on. Is it on consoles now? I don't know if it made its way to consoles, but it looks fine. Looks fun. Yeah, games like that, man. I'm always down to play. A lacrosse or a volleyball game. I don't think. Have you ever had a lacrosse game, Brandon?
I haven't seen one come across anytime recently.
XXX Tricky, yes. Let's get a brand new SXX Tricky, man. I need a snowboarding game, a really good one, especially watching the Olympics. Like, need that. Wave Race 64.
What's that game that came out a couple years ago that had all those different? I love that game. It didn't go over.
Riders Republic.
I love that game, but people just didn't like it for whatever reason.
Riders Republic. That was kind of cool. Wave Race 64. Why does that ring a bell?
I remember that game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a big one on the 64.
Yeah, let me take a look at it because
if I remember, I might be remembering this wrong. I think that was the other launch title for the console. It was that and Mario 64 were the two games when it launched.
Oh my god, yeah, I've seen this game. Whoa.
And then there was another Wave Race on the GameCube, I'm pretty sure, that was really popular.
This is dope. It would be cool to go back and check these games out and do something on Sports Gamers Online with them.
Well, that's what I was doing with Weird Sports Games.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I got through your the NBA 2K one you did.
Yeah,
that was
that was a very fun video to make.
That was an amazing. If you guys have not seen that is an amazing video. It honestly is. It is an amazing video. It's hilarious. It's funny in so many ways. It's really weird too. Like that story really was weird.
Spike Lee went all out on that one, man.
Yeah.
And I love him for it.
Nintendo stopped making them for whatever reason because they sold pretty good. Man, it's all about Mario. And I talked about this a little bit in my review, is like all the spin-offs, they're either Zelda games, Mario games, and that they're just sticking to that.
I remember Ready to Rumble. I don't think I've ever played it, but I have definitely seen videos.
You can't knock the Thunderbolt. Yes, sir.
I think my wife loved that game. Wasn't Michael Jackson in that game?
I vaguely think so. Semblance of them, yes.
Yeah, I remember that. It's a cool game too. Yeah, these games.
But get down and start twerking. My wife loved that game. Ready to Rumble 1 and 2 had Michael Buffers, the voice and everything.
Heck yeah. That game, yeah, I haven't heard of that. Didn't they like remake it or remaster it recently?
I believe so.
I could have sworn Ready to Rumble. Ready to Rumble. And then the I like how the sequel was Ready to Rumble. Like that's kind of like Michael Jackson was in it.
Mm-hmm. They kind of did that with Punch Out 2 because there was no or Power Punch 2 because there was no Power Punch 1.
Oh,
because it was supposed to be a sequel to Mike Tyson's Punch Out, but Nintendo backed out, so they couldn't do Punch Out as the name, so they did Power Punch 2.
Celebrity Deathmatch, PlayStation 1. I remember seeing that, but I never played it. It looked like it wouldn't be fun. Yeah, Brandon, I like when titles do that. Was that game on the Dreamcast too? Ready to Rumble?
I think so.
Yeah, it's on the Dreamcast.
It was around that time, that PS1 Dreamcast era.
Yeah. Okay. That's pretty sick. Make sure you guys subscribe to Sports Gamers Online. We're coming into our end to our podcast here. Make sure you guys just to support us on the channel, man. We got our SGO membership up right now. We're gonna be getting into a lot of like just member only videos, stuff like that. You will be getting your free content that we always do here on Sports Gamers Online, reviews, news, the SGO press pass, things like that. My name is Curtis. You can follow me on X, formerly known as Twitter, Kurt from the Dojo. I had to change that name because of this guy below us. This guy I'm putting on the screen here. Brandon, go ahead and plug yourself in.
My name's Brandon Satterwhite. You can follow me on X at bsatterwhite18. Go check out SGO Dugout, our dedicated baseball channel. We just hit 500 subs over the weekend. We are halfway to our goal of 1,000 subs this year. Y'all have been really enjoying the MLB videos I've been doing. Thank you all so much for the support on the videos lately.
Yeah, that was awesome. I forgot to mention that. Mike Knox, go ahead and plug yourself in.
Mike Knox is my name. Just talk wrestling, just honest in who I am. Just like to talk and be fair. I love games, love Sports Gamers Online. Thanks for always giving me the opportunity to be here, guys. See you guys next week. Follow me on Mike Knox Show.
Peace.